The cry of a newborn is traditionally greeted with celebrations, but oftentimes it is not the case.
I remember that there was this particular situation, like every other child. I was naughty. I had this teacher, math teacher to be precise, who came into class that day and wanted to punish us for not doing assignments. I was one of the defaulters. I remember him calling out my name and giving me 6 strokes of the cane. At this junction, by the 5th stroke of the cane, I fainted. My classmates didn't take this too lightly. They decided to victimize me. They decided to make fun of me at every opportunity, and this left me depressed. I grew up a very depressed child. I felt like nothing good could come out of me. I felt like, I was just a waste of space.
Just a few people had faith in me. Most people thought I wasn't going to be able to pull through school because I was always falling sick. Most of the time I wasn't able to attend classes.
I started falling ill at 4 months old, according to my parents. They noticed at that time that my palms would be swollen, my feet would be swollen. Then I didn't walk until I was 2 years old. All these things put together, I cried a lot as a baby. So it was like I was always in pain.
I felt like, God, why would you create a human being and let her go through so much? Why would you create someone and make her suffer immensely? And I just cried and cried and cried.
In Africa, the sickle cell disease is reported as the cause for a very high rate of infant mortality. Yet, little or no attention is being paid to the effects of the disease.
Not just the fact that Nigeria has the highest burden of sickle cell, but the fact that there are no dedicated health facilities for sickle cell patients in Nigeria. No inpatient facilities, no ambulance services, no emergency services for people living with sickle cell. Nothing, no social support or anything like that.
Nobody wants to be responsible for you. Nobody wants to have to answer if maybe you have a crisis or everything. So they just say, oh, just pull you out of physical education, anything physical, so that they don't get in trouble. That's like the stigma attached.
At work, I realized that I wasn't promoted because they thought I would not be able to fit into a position. So they picked a colleague over and above me.
There are very few healthcare officials that take care of them properly. So I feel we have to look through the healthcare system. What can we put in place for them?
The figures for Nigeria, which is Africa's most populous nation, is particularly shocking. About 6 million people are believed to be carriers of SCD. And every year, over 150,000 babies are born with sickle cell. To make matters worse, there is still a lack of reliable information about SCD in Nigeria.
There needs to be more awareness on it, on how to take care of the person or take care of the people that has the anemia.
As much as we want to eradicate it, we should also realize that the literacy level in some parts of Nigeria is still low, and if those people are not aware of what genotype testing is, we could say from now to tomorrow, eradicate, but we would still not get it out of the system. So first and foremost, the government should and other people should also do this awareness campaign to individuals within the rural settlements of Nigeria.
Crimson Bowl, a non-governmental organization, seeks to reach out to people affected directly or indirectly by the sickle cell condition.
Crimson, obviously red, of the color of blood, and then bow because our genotypes are sickle shaped, which is sort of like a bow shaped. Now we picked bow because we are warriors, we are fighters.
Crimson from blood, and then bow from the weapon to fight with.
And she was like, oh, you should come and join my forum. We're called Crimson Bow, and that was how I heard about Crimson Bow in the first place. And since then, it's been a very, very interesting ride.
Since its founding in March 2015, Crimson Bowl Sickle Cell Initiative has provided physical, financial and medical resources to persons living with the condition.
We have been involved in so many things, like paying medical bills. I would also like to talk about Project People Warrior. We've been able to, this is an initiative that we want to take from local government to local government.
Like the last outreach that we have, we're able to, create awareness to let people know their genotype, and to let people that have sickle cell, to let them know how they can be taken care of, and also to help them financially, to help them know that yes, they are being loved.
I'm here to support Principal, and I'm out here to tell you guys that we are doing this all by ourselves, with our own way, in our own way, and we want your support. That is why I'm here to support Principal.
However, in spite of all that Crimson Bow has done, it is yet to fulfill even a quarter of its dreams for persons living with sickle cell, and is therefore soliciting support from donors.
We have a lot of work to do. I'm proud of where how far Crimson Bow has come in such a short time, but I'll say that we still have a lot of work to do. As I speak right now, there's a sickle cell woman living in a church because she was kicked out of her home. The landlord kicked them out of their home. She's living in a church. I have another sickle cell warrior who is about to be kicked out of our home. I wish we had a hostel. I wish we had a clinic. I wish we could afford to put people in a specialized clinic, because the truth is that yes, I appreciate doctors. I love what they do. I appreciate them greatly. But I realize personally that a lot of them, we have generalists. We need specialists, we need hematologists that will cater to us and cater to our condition.
It would be a lot easier if we could just get a lot of help without having to, stretch the little that we have and try to, we have to go low key, and then we get there and realize that, wow, these are a lot of people. We get there and people are still coming days after and asking about, we still want to do our tests, we still want to do this or do that. So really, it's pretty interesting, but like I said, there's a lot to be done, and we're not even about to rest on our heart.
We'll have hospitals for sickle cell patients. We'll have schools, if possible, for sickle cell patients. Then we'll be able to take care of the less privileged, the people that cannot afford finances to be able to take care of themselves. Crimson Bow will go a long way to help them.
We're calling out to you to kindly assist Crimson Bow initiative. It's a sickle cell initiative where we help those living with the disorder, ensure that they live a healthy life, and at the same time have good medical care. Kindly help.
Since this organization has started, we have always been giving back to the community, and we think with the aid of the support from the government and from people that love sickle cell disorder or people with sickle cell anemia, we want you to support us in all your ways, because we can't do this all by ourselves.
Yes, we have done a lot. Yeah, it feels like we have done a lot, but the more we do, the more we realize that we have but just put a drop in an ocean. We need your help.
To donate or know more about Crimson Bow, please use the following information.
We have a lot in our hands. We know how much we can help people out there. We are appealing that you support us. And as you support us, you will not regret it.